Hey everyone, thanks for joining our online training today. My name is Drew and I'm an Associate Education Strategist here at Hudl. Jumping into our agenda, first I'll give you an overview of Hudl Assist, what it is and how it benefits your team. Then we'll go over tips to record great video, because the better video you give our analyst, the better the stats you'll get in return. Then we'll take a look at how Hudl Assist works, including how to submit your games to Hudl Assist. We'll dive into all the stats you get back from a Hudl Assist breakdown. Next, we'll chat about the reports provided with each breakdown completed by Hudl Assist. Finally, we'll wrap up today's session going over different support and online resources available to you and your team. You may be familiar with Hudl Assist, but in case anyone isn't, I want to give you a quick overview of what it is and how your team can use it this season. In the past, you may have been tagging games yourself on Hudl, or maybe even using an app to tag the game, or even pen and paper. All of those require manpower from your coaching staff, but now that you have Hudl Assist, we'll handle the stats for you and you can focus on coaching. With advanced stats and reports from our professional analysts, you'll have better data and more time to coach with it. When you send your games to Hudl Assist, the video and stats are linked, and tying data to video gives you the most information possible. Your players will improve faster when you can quickly pinpoint and review the plays that most contributed to a game's result. Plus, when you send your games to Assist, you get access to advanced interactive reports without lifting a finger. Hudl Assist compiles all the analysis into easy-to-navigate visuals. Now let's go over how to get the best video possible. Use these tips to make sure you have the best vantage point, workflow, and accessories to record the clearest video. Hudl Focus users, these tips still apply to you. Even though you have a smart camera to record home games, you'll need to record away games with a camera or iPad unless your opponent is on the Exchange network with you. Let's start by talking about the setup. When you're setting up, make sure you're setting up near the middle of the field. It can be a tight squeeze, but recording from this angle gives you the opportunity to better analyze positioning and see jersey numbers. Get the highest angle possible for the best view of the field. This allows you to view shape and see how phases of play develop. You want to capture the whole field and all the players, but avoid zooming. Zooming in and out can lose the flow of the game, and being set up too close to the field means potentially missing part of the field. That good vantage point is important to keep issues at bay. Lastly, make sure you limit potential obstructions like fans or equipment so you're not missing any of the action. Take quick scoreboard shots throughout the game, especially at the end of each quarter or half. You can also try to include the scoreboard in your shot to make it easier to follow along. This will help our analysts as they tag and as you review your film. You'll want to know why the whistle blew, so be sure to catch referee signals and jersey numbers for tagging purposes. If you're using a camera to record, set it to record in high definition to get the best quality film. Check to make sure your camera is set to record in 720p or 1080p. To keep up with the flow of the game and catch all substitutions, only pause between quarters and halves. Even if there is a call in question, keep recording so you and our analysts can catch the outcome. Last but not least, be sure to record with audio. It'll help as you're watching the video playback. Next, let's go over how Hudl Assist works, including how to send your games to Hudl Assist and how you know when your games are done being broken down. Here's a look at how the process works. First, you'll submit your game to us. We'll break it down, and then it'll be ready within 12 to 24 hours depending on your package. To get started, head to your library and hover over the video you would like to send to Assist. From there, check the circle in the top left corner of the video thumbnail. This blue bar will now be available and you will click Send to Hudl Assist. This will take you to the Assist submission page. Here you'll enter some video details that'll help us break down your video. First, choose whether it's a game or scout film. Then, make sure it's tied to a schedule entry. Select if the game was played in quarters or halves, and finally enter the jersey colors for both teams so we know who is who. Then, enter the final score of the game. Next, select who on your team played in this game. To do so, click the drop-down and select each athlete one by one, or click All Roster. If you can't see someone who played in the game, click Add or Update Players to visit your roster page and update it. Having accurate jersey numbers when you submit your game to a Hudl Assist is extremely important to get quality stats back. If a player had to wear a jersey number different than what's on your Hudl roster, just let us know by clicking Edit Jerseys. If the team you played against has Hudl, their jersey numbers will also populate to the right. If they don't have Hudl, you can add their numbers manually if you want our analysts to track player stats for their team. Finally, enter any notes that might help our analysts break down your game better. For example, if number 12's jersey is hard to read, give us an additional description, something like number 12 is wearing red cleats and a knee brace. When all the video details are entered, click the blue Send to Assist button on the right-hand side to send your game to our analyst. This button will turn green once you've sent it, and you'll get a message on the screen letting you know it's gone through successfully. Once our analysts are done breaking down your film, all administrators on your account will receive this email. It'll let you know the stats are done and ready for review. Although it doesn't happen often, sometimes our analysts have to reject games. Here are some examples of when they might reject them. If you submit a game that is incomplete, for example, if you recorded and uploaded two halves separately. If that happens, our support team can combine the videos into one game video, so you can submit it to Assist. Another example is if the video is too blurry and they can't tell what's going on. If your game does get rejected, you'll see a message like the yellow one at the top of your library, letting you know about your next steps. All team administrators will also receive an email from the analyst letting you know the reason for rejection. In your library, you can tell a game has tags by looking for the tag icon in the video thumbnail. After a game is broken down by Assist, you'll see tags underneath the video player. The tags are essentially marking each stat when they occurred in the video. If you ever need to edit a tag, right-click on the tag you want to edit and you'll see the tagging window open. Any updates made to these tags will be reflected in your stats reports and highlights. You'll also notice a new tags column on the right-hand side of your screen. Here, you can use these filters to find specific moments that you're looking for. Now that you know how to send your games to Assist, let's go over the stats you get back and how our analyst will tag your game. Here's a look at the stats that we track for your team and your opponent. These stats are also included in your Hudl Assist breakdown. When you send games to Hudl Assist, you get automatically generated reports based on your tags. Analyzing your stats using the reports page can help you find game-changing insights that you may not have picked out if you were just watching the video. To access the reports you get back from a Hudl Assist breakdown, click on the Reports tab. The 5 reports you get back are stats, shot chart, box score, trends, and goals. You can use the different filters on the left to find exactly what you're looking for. Either look at your team's reports or you can scout a different team. Click View Games to select which game or games you'd like to show in the report. Use the Group By filters to see stats by overall, game, or athlete. Choose whether you'd like to see averages or totals. And lastly, you can view which athlete or athletes you'd like to see in the report. There are a lot of stats here, so if you're ever wondering what a stat means or how it's calculated, just hover over the column header. One final feature with these reports is that anytime you see a blue number or an underlined number, that means it's linked directly to the video. So those are powerful tools for you to really dive into a specific subset of video or to save a playlist to maybe share it with your players. In this example, I selected 6 goals. You'll see that this has created a playlist with these 6 moments, so I can either share this directly to my athletes or my coaches. To go back to your reports page, simply hit the Exit button in the top left corner. The first report we'll discuss is the Stats report. This provides a deep look at a single game or multiple games across the season. You can select multiple games by selecting the View Other Games filter. Simply select which games you'd like to look at, and then finalize those selections by clicking Select Games in the bottom right-hand corner. You'll see that our report now includes these 3 games. Next up is the shot chart. In this report, you can visually see where your players are shooting from and how effective they are from those spots. Keep in mind that this report is also interactive, so feel free to click on any zone to load up a video playlist to watch those shots. Then we have the box score report. This is a snapshot of a single game so you can see at a high level how your team did. Just select which game you want to focus on by clicking View Other Games. Then we have the trends report. This is a great way to see how your team is doing and improving over the course of the season. Just use the drop-down on the left to choose which stat you'd like to focus on. You can also see your stats below compared to your opponents and the difference between the two. Lastly, we have the goals report. You probably already set and track goals somehow, so let your Hudl Assist stats do the tracking work for you. Let's add our first goal together. For this example, we'll select the stat to look at our team, and select goals are greater than, and then set a target goal for 8. Once we select Save Goal, we'll see that this now appears in this chart. This will give us a breakdown of every game we've uploaded and sent to Hudl Assist. If you see a green check mark, you can hover over that and see your actual output, which means that you exceeded your goal. The gray X will mean that we did not exceed our goal. Again, you probably already have goals set for your team, but when you set goals based on stats, all of the work is done for you. All you need to do is come to this page to review them with your team. I know you've learned a lot today, but don't worry, we're always here to help. Before we go, I want to make sure I leave you with some support resources we have to make sure you're always up and running. To get help directly from your Hudl account, click the box in the bottom right corner. Search for whatever question you have regarding Hudl, and you'll instantly be given the tutorial you need. To learn anything about Hudl, or if you need a reminder on how to do something, you can go to hudl.com/support to find tutorials, how-to videos, and quick start guides. I also want to make sure you know about our Training with Hudl YouTube channel. To find our channel, go to YouTube and search Training with Hudl. Be sure to subscribe to our channel to get access to our how-to videos and video walkthroughs. By subscribing to this channel, you'll be notified anytime we release a new video.